Johannes. Let's try that again. Welcome to a new video. I am normally quite excited to make all of my videos, but I'm extra excited to make this one. And that's because today we are remaking our bed! Yay! I really love our bed. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna show it in a second, but we've had it for 3 years. And during those 3 years, we've both acquired 2 cats and a child. And with the way things are going, it's gonna look quite sad in just a year or so. So, I figured let's give it a makeover. Because if something works and you like it, you can often just give it a makeover for cheap. So, here we go. DIY bed frame style. You happy to be on? You happy to be on YouTube?
No.
But you know you have to help today, right?
No.
In Danish, in MasterChef, they call it mypanin. Seriously though, I need your muscles.
No.
Yes. Okay, so this is what our bed looks like now. It's like a dark gray, semi-black fabric. And it's consistent of like a wood bed frame and then a mattress and then top mattress. The top mattress I'm not really gonna do anything with, but I'm gonna redo this one and redo the frame, and then we're also gonna put some new fabric on. Not the cat, but the, headboard. We're gonna redo the headboard as well. So we have 3 pieces we're gonna redo, and I've bought some fabric for that. And I've also bought a like nail gun or stapler gun, so that's also something I'm gonna use. But yeah, here she is. So. Okay, a little supply run before we get going on the heavy work. I've ordered this fabric. I found it on a Danish website. It was called Stuff Depodal, I think. I can link it here. And it was not that expensive actually, and it's real like furniture fabric, so it's very thick, very sturdy. And it has this like really nice pattern, I think. It's like yeah, herringbone pattern. And I'm gonna try my best to make it fit so all the fabric pieces goes like in the same flow on the bed as well. Apart from that, I also need a stapler, my fabric scissors, I have my notebook where I'm gonna show you the plan for cutting in a moment, and my trusty machine. I love you so much. Okay, let's go to the planning of how to cut the fabric. Okay. Before I ordered any fabric, obviously I measured the bed. Now our bed is what you would call a queen size bed, I think. It's 180 centimeters by 2 meters. And what I was able to calculate was that I needed about 9.5 meters of fabric. So just to be sure, I've ordered 10 meters of the fabric that I just showed you. And then whenever I try to plan out fabric, usually you don't use it that much when you do like clothes and stuff. But if you have a project where you really need a lot of fabric, I also find it very helpful to like draw the fabric piece to scale, just so that I can plan out all the pieces that I'm gonna cut. And for me, in this instance, it looks like this. So 1 centimeters is equivalent to 1 meter. That's how I've drawn it. And then I have the bed here. Obviously both the bed frame and the thick mattress both have the same measurement, so I've only shown that once here. And then I also have the sides, and then I also have the headboard. So I've drawn out like how much I'm gonna need and how wide it's gonna be. Like I've used millimeters to to be as precise as possible. And what I ended up having was, like I mentioned in the beginning, I think there's gonna be approximately 1/2 meter left in the end, and I'm hoping that we can make a pillow with that, because then we can exchange the blue pillows. Oh, come on. Then we can exchange the blue pillows, and we're gonna have a pillow that actually matches the interior of the bed. I'm gonna start cutting now, and I'm gonna start with the bed frame, like the lower bed frame, the one that's like close to the floor. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut 3 pieces, because I'm only gonna dress 3 pieces and not the piece that is like between the bed and the headboard. So I'm gonna cut those 3 pieces, and then I'm gonna sew them together. We're gonna demontage the bed, and yeah, start using this bad boy. I'm actually quite excited to use this one. Never used one before. Okay, I've cut the 2 meter ones. Now I'm gonna cut 4 that's like 185 or 190. And once I have done that, I think we're actually ready to start just quickly sew the 2 ends together and then start putting it on the bed frame. So first step of the process. When I did this in my head, I went over like all the measurements, and then after I actually decided to put in like a few steps for me. So 1 + 2 + 5, that means 1 + 2 + 5. So those 3 pieces are actually going around the board. So I really thought about this. but it can be a good way to just keep track of your thoughts when you're doing a bigger project like this, and to make sure that you actually do have enough fabric when you're done. So far it also seems like they said that the fabric would be 140 wide, but it seems like it's 145, so that's pretty good. And the cats love it. No, but it's a bit wider than I thought that it would be, which is also a good thing. The more, the better. Okay, wait, let me get down so you can see me. That concludes the first 8 pieces of fabric that I had to cut, and I think it's time to start sewing. I'm gonna sew together 2 meter length and then a 180 in the middle, so one of these in the middle, and I'm gonna connect them here at the short edges, so that it will be like one long strip, and then we're gonna dress the bottom frame. All right.
I would have liked to meet you again. You would have liked to do that too. I've never been that superstitious, but I started thinking after you, we could be made for each other.
I'm sewing them. Woo, come on. I'm actually sewing 2 straight stitches right next to each other, because these are gonna have to take a little when we stretch them and when we nail them to the bed. I just wanted to make sure there was some extra strength. So I'm gonna do the other side, and then we'll go to demontaging the bed. Now we just need to get the cat off the bed and get this big mattress off the bed, and then we're gonna dress the frame. Ooh, I'm excited. Hey, my headphones! Babe, I've been searching for these for like a decade. Well, not that decade, but 3 years?
I thought you knew they were there.
No.
I've seen them.
You've seen them?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't know you were looking for them.
Boo boo, mommy's fixing the bed. You gotta get up. Okay. Babe.
I always thought that we'd meet again. I hope you like to do that too. You have those eyes I wouldn't forget. And now I'm just dreaming about you. We could be made for each other, more than just lovers. But I guess that we will never know.
I'm still a little undecided on the buttons, like if I should just cover, like cut off the buttons and then cover the whole thing, or if I should cut off the buttons and dress them too, and see if I can make this, yeah, like fitted look. But I guess we'll see when I get to the headboard. I say it's time to change the whole thing. But the buttons, they're connected, right? Are they stuck? I think so. But if I take all of the buttons off, then we can remove that whole thing and it will be easier to dress it, I think. What do you think?
Yeah.
Should I get you a little cutter?
Yeah, I think we used.
Yeah?
Because there's no opening on the back side.
Yeah, but if we take the whole thing off, it doesn't matter about the back side.
No, but there's
What?
like mounts for those.
Okay. But I think all we have to do is just remove these ones, and then I can staple on the inside, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. That's gonna work perfectly.
So these actually come out?
Do you agree, Boo Boo?
Might be
Oh, so
cool.
these come out.
Yeah.
But how?
So on the back here, there's like tab, and you can drag it in, and then flip it into the wood. So just my fingers are too chubby, but
It's this one. It's the top
yeah,
one.
that's the one I'm already
Loosened.
But
Okay.
I'm trying to loosen the one. There you go. And then I think you can pull it through, or at least one step.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Let's do this real quick. I'll get the vacuum as well, just so we can vacuum behind, and then we'll move on to removing the mattresses. Hey, work leader, what do you think? Do you agree with our plan? Doing a few more on that side so it holds, and then I'll pull a little on that one so it gets like pulled, yeah, straight and flat, and then we can start doing the sides.
Yep. This is all you now.
Is it all me now?
Yeah.
But you're helping.
Yeah, but this is your show.
Yeah, but I mean,
This part is your show.
yes, but I mean, you're here to help, right?
Yeah.
Will you get the cat out of here, please?
No, I want to see what happens.
No, babe.
Hey.
little sweatier than I thought, but I'm actually also a bit happier than I thought. This is going really well. If you look at the inside, obviously it looks a bit rough, like for example in the corners here. But when I cut in the fabric and I just like tucked it in around the legs, it looks really, really good on the outside, like clean finish. So the bed frame is now done, and I'm gonna get to just sewing the other pieces. I think we've agreed on for now to just dress the headboard and like no buttons, and then once the headboard is dressed we can see how easy it would be to attach them all. But I'm gonna sew the cover for the big mattress, this one, and I'm gonna sew the cover for the headboard. Okay, current update. I'm missing to cut 2 more of these big like 1 meter pieces. And I stood up, and when I sat back down my scissors were gone. So currently I'm looking for my scissors. What the actual? How can they just disappear? Like, I've checked under all the fabric, I've checked under all the pieces, behind everything. I didn't even get that far. Okay, I found them. They were under the fabric. I swear to God, I felt through all the fabric to see if they were there, but I guess I missed that spot. I'm gonna cut a little more, and then after that I'm gonna just show you, in a few seconds, how I'm gonna sew the pieces. You'll get a little bit of b-roll of sewing, of course, but I don't think that's too fun to watch. So I'm gonna sew as much as I can and then get back to when we're actually attaching the pieces. If you're wondering what that was, that's our cat being 100% confused as to why the bed looks the way it looks. Bye! Oh yeah, this is the living room right now. I really hope I get done today. So that's my excess fabric that I'll use for pillows and potentially buttons. It is, this long piece right here. And that part turned out a lot longer than I thought it would be. So I've cut these 4 pieces that are 1 by 1 meter. I've cut these 2 that are 140 by 65. I think I've done a little bit of a mistake on them, so I think I might cut them like this and then sew these 2 pieces into the middle, because it's the part that's going to cover like the front of the headboard. So I think I've miscalculated there, but it's okay because there's so much fabric. And then I've also cut these 2 pieces that are going to be sewn together. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to construct it's going to be kind of like a bed sheet, but for the big thick mattress. So I'm going to sew the 1 by 1 pieces. I'm going to sew those together to a big square, so it's 2 by 2 meters. And then I'm going to add 3 and 4 that are 2 meters long, and then I'm going to add 6 and 7 that are 180 to the sides here and there. So it will end up looking like this, and then I'm going to sew all the corners together, and I'm going to attach like a little string on the sides so we can tighten it and like tighten it around the bed. And then for the bed frame, like I mentioned, I'm going to sew these 2 pieces together, see if I need to cut some extra fabric to cover the middle. I want it to be like really neat, of course, because it is the head frame, so it's going to be very visible. And then I'm going to take these 2 pieces, the 180 pieces, and sew to the sides. And then I'm going to sew the 2 10 pieces I'm gonna sew up here as well, and then I'm gonna attach them on the sides here so they will be snug around the headboard. And then what we're gonna do with this one is that we're gonna staple it onto the headboard, of course, and this one I'm not sure yet. I think we're gonna start by tying it and then maybe give it a few staples, but this is a mattress, so it will not have the same effect as it would on wood. But I'm gonna get to sewing and do these steps real fast, or as fast as I can, and then I'll see you on the other side. I've been sewing a little, and then you can actually really see the difference between the old fabric and the new one. Put on the big mattress again. What I'm doing now is that I'm putting up the edges that are gonna go like around the big mattress. And here I am doing a back piece and side pieces, so I'm doing 4 pieces. So I'm just gonna pin these all 4 on, and then I'm gonna sew them individually, and once that is done, I'm gonna sew together the corners, and then add the elastic so that it will be like a fitted sheet effect of this top part. Hi guys, current status is that I'm now gonna move on to the headboard. I'm gonna show you the finished result after with the fitted sheet solution, I guess it's called. No, not the camera, boo-boo. This is the headboard, and it's actually like the front is facing down to the floor right now. This is the back side, and I've decided to take an old bed sheet that we have. It has a little hole in it. Originally, I wasn't planning to do anything at all with the back side because it's just going to be up against the wall. But I figured if I could reuse an old bed sheet, it would be a win-win. I would both just neutrally cover the back side, and I would also be able to reuse the sheet. So that's what I'm attaching right now, and then I will get to sewing. Okay, I am just finishing up on the headboard. I've made 2 middle pieces, so it has a bit of an H design, I guess, on the front, and I think that's going to look a lot better than adding all the buttons. So the buttons are out. I think this is going to look really slick and clean, and something is still happening because you have these straight stitches going on in the middle. Apart from that, I've also added the top part to cover the top of the headboard, and now, like I said, I'm going to do the sides. So I'm just going to pin it up like this and all the way down, sew them, and then we're going to attach the fabric, really stretch it on to the headboard. Now I've got And this is why it's very good to sew without needles. I just broke one, and I'm seriously missing the last half of the last corner of the sheet. So I'm gonna see if I have any more needles. I think I do, but if I don't, it's just gonna have to go on, and I'm gonna tuck it in, and I'm gonna finish this another day. But we are very close to the end, people. the mama group is here any second, so I'm gonna end this vlog. But I just want to say I am super happy with the result. The protection boards are up again, but I think you just saw it. I've just shown you a lot of footage, and yeah, it just turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. So with no further ado, I'm gonna say oh wait, one more thing. I had the spare fabric, so I made a pillow, and I realized I didn't have enough stuffing to put inside it. So inside of the pillow is like fabric scraps and old sheets, some old like pillowcases and stuff, so, and that works perfectly. All right, now I'm ready to end the vlog or end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and clicking a like button if you like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.